Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar strengthened across major currencies today. The greenback rose notably against the yen, gaining 95 cents to 148.26. Against the euro and pound, it posted gains of 0.31 and 0.25 cents respectively. Week-to-date returns show strength in the dollar, particularly against the Aussie dollar and sterling, up 1.37% and 1.08% respectively. However, month-to-date figures reveal broader weakness, with notable declines against the euro and yen. The dollar maintained its upward momentum against the loonie at 1.3908, marking its third consecutive daily gain. Notable volatility was seen against the Kiwi, while the yuan showed mixed movements with a slight uptick of 0.13 cents. Week-to-date performance shows the greenback gaining significant ground against the New Zealand dollar, up 1.94%. The rupee and yuan bucked the trend, with the dollar showing slight weakness against these Asian currencies over the same period.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Norway leads today's gainers, rising 1.6% with strong upward momentum. Turkey shows persistent strength, up for the fifth consecutive session. Mexico and Australia both broke out of recent consolidation patterns, while Israel maintains a mixed positive trend. Looking at returns, Norway shows impressive year-to-date gains of 25.7%. Turkey leads the week with a 3.7% return, while Mexico posts strong year-to-date performance at 31.5%. Australia and Israel show more modest gains for the period. Among today's decliners, Poland and Japan both fell 1.1%, with Japan down for 3 consecutive sessions. Switzerland dropped 1% while showing flat price movement. Netherlands and France each declined nearly 1%, though maintaining overall positive trends. Despite today's declines, Poland maintains an impressive 60% year-to-date return. Japan shows strong month-to-date gains of 6.9%. Switzerland, Netherlands, and France all maintain year-to-date returns near 20%.
Considering commodities, I'm liquidity. Gold futures drifted lower by 5 to 3,383.50 with mixed positive momentum. Silver futures broke upward from consolidation, rising 0.81% to 38.8. Copper futures remains under strong downward pressure despite a slight uptick. Year-to-date returns show notable divergence in metals performance. Gold has gained 28.1%, while silver leads with a 30.2% increase. Aluminum lags, down 0.67% for the year, showing significant underperformance compared to other metals. In energy markets, Brent crude rose 0.75 to 67.59, while natural gas jumped 2.6% to 2.83. Gasoline futures showed significant weakness, plunging 6.5% amid strong downward volatility. Heating oil extended its winning streak to 5 consecutive sessions. Looking at week-to-date performance, heating oil leads energy futures with a 4.1% gain. Gasoline shows the weakest performance, down 4.2%. Natural gas continues its yearly decline, now down 22.2% year-to-date. Feeder cattle futures reached new all-time highs for the 4th consecutive session, rising 0.8% to 358.65. Corn futures surged 8.6% to 412.75. Lean hogs remained flat for a fifth consecutive session amid strong negative trend. Year-to-date returns in livestock show feeder cattle leading with a 36.4% gain. Live cattle follows with a 23.4% increase. Lean hogs and Class 2I milk show divergent performance at plus 10.6% and minus 12.7% respectively. In grains, rough rice futures hit a new all-time low, dropping 2.7% to 11.96, marking its fourth consecutive decline. Soybean futures gained 1.9% to 1,056, amid very strong positive trend. Corn showed significant strength, surging 8.6%. Year-to-date grain performance shows mixed results. Soybeans lead with a 4.5% gain, while rough rice has declined 15.2%. Corn is down nearly 10%, despite today's strong rally. Oats remain relatively flat for the year. Soft commodities showed mixed performance today. Coffee futures maintained strong momentum, rising 2.9% to 364, marking its seventh consecutive daily gain. Cocoa experienced significant downward volatility, dropping 2.2% to 7,682 in its fourth straight declining session. Orange juice broke lower after recent consolidation. Looking at returns, coffee futures stands out with a 23% gain month to date. Cocoa and orange juice show significant year-to-date losses of 34% and 52%, respectively. Cotton and sugar have demonstrated more modest movements in comparison.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day World Currency Markets and Commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.